Start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nobody take no cornbread from me.
Yeah. Cut that down. That's crazy. All right, people, how you doing? We live? Yeah, we look live. We good? We good. We good. All right. All right. Okay. All set, all set, all set. First thing I want to do is make sure everybody can hear me. Okay, this is Tim Black. This is Tim Black Show. This is Freedom Friday. This is what we do on Fridays. We get together and we talk. And we make some noise about everything that happened the last week. And just call it out, right? So, yeah. Welcome to the show. People get 3 minutes of phone time on this show. They call in from all across the world to chop it up, to let the world know how they feel about things. And, yeah, we're going to have an exciting show. I got a show planned for us. I kick it off with a monologue, but first, let's make sure people can hear me. Let's do that. So let's go to Facebook in the house. Facebook in the house. Billy Howell in the house. What's up, Billy? Can you hear me, Billy? What's up, Evan? Or Evan? Even. I'm sorry, man. Hey, what's up, Uli? How you doing? What's up, Nicole? Lansing, Michigan in the house with Rebecca. What's up, Rebecca? How you feeling? Rebecca's in the house. The Sean's in the house. Sean Graham in the house. What's up, Sean? Yeah. Bruce Linnell's in the house. Loving the jazz. You can always turn it up. Yeah. I can cut it up. Sounded good, Tim. Thank you. Uli. There it is. Loud and clear, Uli. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's check Facebook. I'm sorry. Hey. Oh, we got a visitor. Hold on. YouTube. YouTube, are you guys in the house? Can you hear me? What's up, Fred? I saw you was early, Fred. Thanks, man. What's up, Bud Rowland and Matt Odds? I'm on. Nicholas White, what's up? The whole crew's in the house. Tatiana's in the house. Mike S is in the house. Scott Will, check out the New York protest status quo. I don't know what that is. Robert Forrest, Elder Millennial, and Uli, all good on YouTube. All right, guys. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Kaya Papa, how are we gonna do this? You can bring her around. Yeah, you can bring her. You know, you got to go that way though. Yeah. Guys, you're about to be given a treat, right? So I gotta get the mic out the way, yo, for this treat. All right. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1. Hey, say hello. Say hey. Woo. Say hello. Hey. Hey. Hello. Uh-oh, you're gonna touch that mic, sis. What am I doing? Say hi. This is my grandbaby, Nailani. Hey, say Lala. We call her Lala. She's 8 months old. She's rocking her Tim Black Wolfpack shirt. There you go. Growl. I growl. This is Pop's favorite little girl right here. How you doing? She's not usually down here. What you doing up? See, I'm up watching Snowfall. I'm just watching Game of Thrones, trying to get caught up on Game of Thrones. And, you know, why they do it? Why they let it go like that? Pop, why you didn't tell me they killed Kalahisi like that? They let it go like that. That was cold. The ending wasn't good, Pop. Say bye, everybody. Say bye-bye, Wolfpack. Say bye-bye, Wolfpack. Have a good day. Look at that shirt. Look at that shirt. Hold on. There you go. Okay. There we go. There it is. All right, guys. All right. I love you. I love you. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. That's my grandbaby's debut on the Tim Black and Night Show. Yeah, my grandbaby's debut, y'all. I'm a proud grandpa, y'all. That's what's up. That's not even my first one. That's my second one. My first one, Naomi. Yeah, Naomi, big girl. She 8. Almost 8. Right? 7. Almost about to be 8. All right, guys. Shifting gears. My grandbaby out here. Mm-hmm. See, that's why I gotta make sure our politics is, on point. And we get the right politicians in there so we can get the right laws passed so that little girl can grow up with a better life than her papa. Yeah? That's real talk. That's what I'm doing for. All right. So, this is crazy, guys. I saw this and I said to myself, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I feel so vindicated. Because, the Democrats and the legacy media, dinosaur media, they love to give us a hard time over here in independent media when we criticize their sacred cows. And when I talk about sacred cows, one of the most sacred of sacred cows is, the sacredest of sacred cows, one of them is Joe Biden. Yeah, it's Joe Biden. When you say that Joe Biden's lost a step, they go, shut up. Get out of here, Tim Black. You know what you're talking about, Tim Black. You're wrong. You're a hater, Tim Black. You're racist. You're sexist, Tim Black. I'm a guy, too. Well, you're ageist. But Bernie's older than Biden. It's just Biden's obviously deficient in capacities. Look at him. This guy, he's just not. The elevator stopped in the middle of The six-pack is short. This bottle's missing. It's not even a six-pack. It's a two-pack. And I like two-pack. All eyes on me. But come on now. That's Joe Biden trying to keep all eyes off of him. So all of my concerns about Joe Biden, the reality I've been spitting about Joe Biden not truly being a good candidate, not just because of policy, it's because he's not good at speaking. And every time he starts talking, one thing is always you can count on, once he gets going, is that he hurts himself. Yeah, he is the self-inflicted gunshot wound candidate. Just bam! Oh, God, I shot myself. Oh, come on, man. Bam! Oh, God, did it again. Oh, God. Come on, man. Come on. Jesus. Bam! Oh, God. Just keep shooting myself in the foot. I don't know why I do. I just do it. It could be the ice cream. Ice cream froze his brain. So anyway, to that point, here goes Joe Biden making a comment that just shows you exactly what we're talking about.
And the other thing we should do is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement programs in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, he really means it. You got to think about it. He really means it, guys. He really means it. Think about it, You know? Those black kids, poor kids are just as good. It's just as good as the white kids. I mean, the wealthy kids. I mean, except for this guy over here. This guy's he's slow as hell. It's Monday morning. He didn't wake up till Thursday. This guy is so slow. He is so slow. He is backwards. Time moves backwards. The clock goes the reverse way when he starts talking. Him is slow. See, this is what happens with Joe Biden, and that bus is always on time, as I was telling a friend. The gaffe machine is always on time with Joe Biden. But see, here's the thing with Joe Biden. It's not just a gaffe. See, a gaffe is when you say, like, hey, I'm trying to keep up with you guys, and I was behind. I was running behind. I was running behind, you're behind. I was running behind. I mean, I don't mean you're behind. I was behind. I was running behind time. I was behind. I was behind. I was a behind. Don't kick me in the behind. I'm getting behind. Like to me, a gaffe should be words that you just happen to take out of the correct order. With Biden, it's complete thoughts. Yeah, it's complete thoughts. And see, people want to make excuses for him. I never hear like Bernie Sanders like say stupid shit like this. And if we did hear him make these types of mistakes, where it's debatable if this is really how he feels or not, I don't know, right? So, but would you give Bernie Sanders the opportunity to explain himself if he did it? And now, maybe not you. Maybe I should ask that question to legacy media, because they're falling over themselves, a lot of them, trying to defend Joe Biden and say, hey, it's just a mistake. It's an honest mistake. But would you allow the same grace for someone else that you didn't want to coordinate? I think not. And more importantly, whether, Joe Biden really thinks black people are slow or black kids are slow or, not as smart as white kids or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Because if you're trying to win an election, don't you want a guy who's prepared not to shoot himself in the foot at every outcome? I mean, you keep telling me Joe Biden's the right guy because he's so electable, but when he makes mistakes or gaffes or speaks truth accidentally or whatever you call it, when he outs himself, whenever he does these things that he should not do, that are totally unforced, no one made him say it, he said it. Doesn't that just play into the hands of Donald Trump? And I thought you were scared of Donald Trump, so why would you want a guy that has been doing this? And look, guys, he hasn't just started doing this. This is the thing about Joe Biden people need to realize. Joe Biden didn't just start doing this and just since he turned 74 or whatever it is. Joe Biden was doing this 8 years ago, 15 years ago. This is Joe Biden. So people are making it seem like this is an age thing, like he's deteriorating. Well, he's been deteriorating for a very long time if that's the case. Because this was the same type of mistakes, the same type of things Joe Biden would say back in the day. That's why he never went up in a single poll. He always went down. Never this way, always this way. All right? So, which we all know was going to happen. What happened? Trump took advantage of it, as he should.
And the other thing we should do is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have. And the other thing we should do is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement programs in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it.
Yeah, his comments, look, Joe is not playing with a full deck. He made that comment. I said, whoa, I saw it because I was on something. I had a television. I saw his comment. Joe Biden is not playing with a full deck. This is not somebody you can have as your president. But if he got the nomination, I'd be thrilled. Yeah, his comments, look, Joe is not playing with a full deck. He made that comment. I said, whoa, I saw it because I was on something. I had a television. I saw his comment. Joe Biden is not playing with a full deck. This is not somebody you can have as your president. But if he got the nomination, I'd be thrilled.
All right. I want to be very, very clear here. I'm not saying that Trump is much crisper. Yeah, it's not very crisp with his own verb choices, word choices. You know what I mean? Like, but he's very talented. Trump is very uniquely gifted in labeling things and branding things. You know, and he's just called. Biden's going to give him the gifts. These are gifts. These are, I don't mean gifts, but I mean gifts. You know, presents. This is a present from Joe Biden to Trump. You know, and these are going to continue because Biden, this is what he does. I'm not saying that Trump doesn't make his own mistakes, but Trump doesn't care. And Trump's already the president, and he's a sitting president. He's already the president. A sitting president is already organically hard to move. Like, once you're in office, most presidents tend to get reelected. So he's already at an advantage because he's in the office. Everyone knows this, okay? So my thing is, why would you want a Joe Biden who Trump's going to be making up stuff about Joe Biden every step of the way. And this is going to stick, by the way, guys. Not playing with a full deck. I saw somebody else saying that Biden is losing it. Biden's, he's scatterbrained. It won't take long, Biden be sliding. That's what I said. Biden's been sliding. Biden be hiding. Oh, been sliding Biden. These things are not hard to come up with. But when you have the platform that Donald Trump has, and when he says them, they're going to stick. And look, I don't know if you want to blame, us for calling it out, but I keep telling people, as much as you get pissed off at independent media and folks like us, but there's not many of us, but those that call it out, right? You got to realize that Trump's not going to go easy on Biden because you don't want to hear about it. That's what you got to realize. You got to realize it's not going to take that long. I think, because people keep saying, well, Tim, black people really like Joe Biden. Yeah, they like him because they think he can win, and they think maybe they'll get a better shot out of him than they will out of someone else, right? They think because he worked with Obama, maybe kind of, he likes hot sauce, or I don't know. He knows who the Commodores are, like somehow, in some way, this is going to be good. But I think the second the second person polling the best with black folks is Bernie Sanders. Like Bernie's at like 18% and Kamala Harris is at 1%. Okay, so, but I think that the Biden love affair, I don't even call it a love affair. I think it's just a familiarity due to its proximity to the first black president. I think that is what it's all about. And if black people start thinking that Joe Biden is going to be a detriment, that Joe Biden is going to not be able to do this, that Joe Biden is going to embarrass them on the world stage, that Joe Biden does not have what it takes, it ain't going to take long. I mean, I can see black people starting to step away from Joe Biden really quickly. Yep. Like, oh, okay. Like, oh, man, he's slipping in the polls, huh? Hey, he's slipping in the polls. Okay. Who else we got back there? We got anybody else back there? Oh, Bernie. Okay, well, we'll keep you in mind, Bernie, because this guy doesn't even know what day it is. He's gonna need somebody to wipe his chin, something. And then before you know it, he'll be out. All right. Keep blaming us. Blame us for it. You should be blaming the people that want to put Joe Biden in front. I'm telling you, I'm trying to save America from Joe Biden. Saving America from Joe Biden is saving America from Trump. That's how this works. I saved you from Joe Biden. That's going to help you not get Trump. You want Joe Biden, you want Trump. That's how it is. I told you about Hillary. I was right about Hillary. I said, if you get Hillary, you're going to get Trump. If you pick Hillary, you will get Trump. You won't get Hillary. You will get Trump. I told you. Yeah, Tim, you suck. But I'm right. Unlike Nate Silver. I was right. All right. All right, guys. I want to go on to the next story. And remember, guys, this is Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday, I'm opening up phone lines. I got a couple more stories I want to get to, though. Remember, this show is brought to you by the 10 Black Wolfpack. These guys right here. We got a new box of mailings going out. I'm going to take them up to the mailbox tomorrow of people getting their free 10 Black Wolfpack gift packs. That's 10 Black Wolfpack gift pack, right? Because these are people who give $5 or more to the 10 Black Wolfpack. Those people keep the show alive. It's a lot of those people. So slowly but surely, people are starting to request a gift pack, guys. You got to email me at clientcare@10blacktv.com. Email me at clientcare@10blacktv.com. That way, it'll be easier to keep track of everybody so everybody gets their stuff. Because right now, I'm getting DMs, I'm getting PMs, I'm getting BMs. I'm not, well, I'm not getting BMs. That'd be disgusting. But I'm getting PMs, though, and I'm getting DMs. And it's like all over the place. And I'm like, okay, who hit me up on Facebook? Who hit me up on Messenger? Who hit me up on the email? Who hit me? And I'm trying to remember everybody. And I got people on Patreon that hit me up. I got like 8 different places where people are sending me their mailing addresses. So email your mailing address to clientcare@10blacktv.com. I love you. It's coming. Join the 10 Black Wolfpack on Patreon or YouTube or Facebook, doesn't matter, and you will become an official member of the 10 Black Wolfpack. Also, don't go get a shirt if you can, a shirt and a mug or something. We got some cool gear in the 10 Black gift pack, 10 Black gear shop. All right? All right. On purpose, I didn't talk much about the shootings because, they were shootings. And we don't have divine intervention in our brains, exactly everything that needs to be done. But we had a couple of good ideas. We held a almost 3-hour-long show where people called in from all over the world and voiced their opinions about the shootings in Dayton and the shootings in El Paso. And that was my way of saying, hey, we acknowledge that there's a lot of grief out there. We acknowledge there's a lot of frustration. As a community, we wanted to come together and have that conversation. Now, during that conversation, guys, I brought up the fact that Chicago had a very rough weekend, that same weekend. And I felt it was important for me to at least mention it because, I want people to know I care about what's going on when gun violence is going on anytime. I don't want you to think I only focus on mass shooting gun violence. I think one person getting shot, if that's your cousin or your sister or your wife or your husband or your child, that's a big deal. It's a big deal to me. I care about that. Before I talked about Bernie, before I talked about politics, I was covering violence, gun violence and these types of things with the police and these types of things in communities and ways to make communities better. That was my thing. That's what got me excited, okay? So when I covered Chicago, I wasn't covering it. When I brought up Chicago, I wasn't bringing it up to like rub it in Chicago's face. I actually wanted to acknowledge that, hey, I'm not somebody that just wants to talk about gun violence when I think it's going to get me a couple of clicks. I want you to know I care about it. That being said, man, there are a lot of people that play politics, and they play politics at the wrong time. I want you to watch this clip, and you let me know what you think about it.
As the ripple effects from the mass shootings in El Paso and Dayton played out, President Trump's daughter Ivanka took time to post her own thoughts on gun violence, especially in the city of Chicago. She wrote on Twitter, quote, "With 7 dead and 52 wounded near a playground in the Windy City and little national outrage or media coverage, we mustn't become numb to the violence faced by inner city communities every day." Well, to say the least, those remarks did not sit very well with the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot. She called the tweets misleading at a press conference and said it wasn't a playground and it wasn't one single incident, as the tweet implied. I spoke with Mayor Lightfoot earlier. Mayor, when you saw Ivanka Trump's tweet from a family which is constantly attacking the news media as factually incorrect or fake, the amount of inaccuracies in her one tweet, it was certainly surprising how inaccurate it was. I'm wondering what exactly it was that you took issue with.
Well, first and foremost, I think if you really want to be helpful, and particularly given the platform that you're in, you actually pick up the phone and you call and you talk to us about what actually happened, so we could have given her a full rundown of what the facts were, and then we have a communication about what is the best path forward. I understand that she thought she was being helpful, but her failure, or anybody on her team, to just pick up the phone and communicate with us was really disappointing.
It made it sound as if all of this occurred in one incident in one area in a playground.
And look, don't get me wrong, we had a tough weekend. But conflating all of that and getting the facts wrong and saying playground, which it wasn't near a playground, and suggesting that children were at risk was dangerous and unhelpful.
It does seem like she is in some way making a comparison between the mass shootings that happened last weekend and gun violence that takes place in Chicago. I'm wondering, do you see any equivalence between them?
Look, the circumstances of each of these are tragic. That is absolutely a common theme that runs through them. And I don't want people to lose sight about the fact that we are experiencing shootings at a pace that no one finds acceptable. But conflating the hateful rhetoric that I think sounds like motivated the shooter in El Paso. And we still don't really know what the motivation of the shooter was in Dayton. To what we're experiencing, I think really does a disservice to the victims, the cities that are reeling, the families that are suffering from gun violence. They're not an apples to apples comparison.
I know you met with Ivanka Trump before your inauguration to talk about some of the challenges facing Chicago and some of the short-term and long-term things that might be done. Has she reached out to you at all since then?
We have had some contact at the staff level, but she and I hadn't spoken since that meeting in Washington. But it doesn't matter. If you want to talk about a city, particularly one as high profile as Chicago, and let's face it, we have been the punching bag for the president. The best thing to do is reach out, have honest dialogue, and then try to form a partnership about how we can address these challenges together. You don't govern by tweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree with her. You don't govern by tweet. It's kind of basic, man. It's right up there with don't drive your car with your feet. Don't weld with your nipples. You know, it's just like kind of basic. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just weird. Unless you're in Alaska, don't kiss with your nose. I don't know. Like, these are basic things that Ivanka should know and what leadership should know. But see, we're in the age of Trump, and they do things the way they want to do them. Not only do they do things the way they want to do them, they do them wrong. It's just wrong. Like I don't know Lori Lightfoot. She just got elected in 2019. You know, Mayor Rahm Emanuel finally got up out of there. Goodbye. Goodbye. So no one's upset about him leaving. But the thing is this, I'm pretty sure, even without knowing her, Lori Lightfoot, I'm sure she was thinking, translation, mind your damn business, Ivanka. Heifer, you are not helping. And sit your ass down and go to hell. Be a part of the solution, not the problem. Don't use us to try to keep your little stupid gun laws or whatever the hell you got going on. Don't use us. Don't do that. I see you. You're weird looking, you know. And I thought in Ivanka and Jared, and I'm sorry, but that's your woman, Jared Kushner. I gotta look at you both the same. And you guys were starting to grow on me a little bit. I like the criminal justice reform stuff you guys were working on. You know, against all odds, you were trying to get something done. You got something done. It was a big win. You know, Van Jones, you guys teamed up, Van, looking all goofy and stuff. But you got some stuff done. You and Kanye and, what's the other one? Kanye's wife. I can't remember her name right now. Kardashian, yeah, her. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is great. You guys are doing something. And then you go do this. Why would you need to tweet about Chicago in a derogatory way? We know. And look, and the tweet is all wrong, right? The tweet's not right. The tweet said everybody got shot at the one place. They didn't all get shot at one place. Chicago violence is spread out. It's all over the place, all right? There's death over there, death over there. Death by the gas station. Little Junebug got shot over there by the fire hydrant. Like, it's spread out. And usually it's over beef. We had this conversation on the show. It's not over one radical dude who just pissed off and wants to kill everybody. It's a dude that want to kill a few people that owe him money, or people in his turf, or somebody looked at him funny, or something happened, or his cousin got killed last year. I mean, these are things that make more sense. These white guys just want to kill people because, well, they brown, or his Cheerios was soggy, and he just like, I'm tired of soggy Cheerios. That's it, damn it. They canceled my show on Netflix. That's it. I'm getting my AK-47. I'm going down there. But first, I must write a manifesto. That's why we got to legalize prostitution, man. Because all the guys, the little white guys that go out here and shoot people, if they had a girl, they had somebody spend time with, they'd been okay. They should have brought some sex and not brought those AK-47s. And our problems would be solved. Hey, I may be onto something. I know some people getting pissed off, or some people are clapping maybe, because some of you are smart. You know what I'm talking about? Like, some of these guys are just pent up, repressed. And remove the stigma and bring people out of the shadows. But anyway, back to this, man. Chicago mayor, like, I don't know anything about Lori Lightfoot's politics, anything about what she's on, what she's done or what she's doing or what her initiatives are. But she was very careful in this, but she was also keeping it real, like, Ivanka, you really don't want me to go on you right now. Like, I mean, I can go on you. I would really rather not. But in all realness and all joking aside, if Ivanka, you want to actually help, which would be very damn cool, why don't you actually help? And that's one of the problems I had with this whole thing, guys. It was like Trump was calling out Baltimore. Trump calls out Chicago. Everybody used Chicago. Bill O'Reilly talked so much about Chicago, I thought he was trying to date her. Thought it was somebody he was owed money to. He had to pay off or something. The way he kept talking about Chicago, like maybe he got a couple families in Chicago nobody know about. The way he kept talking about Chicago every time I turn around. You could bring up anything. When we're going to war in Iraq for no reason. Yeah, but in Chicago, there's all these blacks on black killings in Chicago. You know, every time I turned around, he was bringing up Chicago. But if Ivanka really wants to do some good, that'd be great. Let's stop trying to score political points on death. It's the most repugnant, disgusting thing you can do is to use death and misery as a way to prop up yourself. But that's what politicians do. And people who are making the excuses, don't do it. Don't make excuses for Trump. Don't make excuses for his daughter. Don't make excuses for anybody. I don't make excuses for anybody. I call them out on their BS. And this is BS, guys. Everybody didn't get shot at a playground. They got shot. It's a different situation. Want to help, get involved. You got the phone number. Call them. All right. Last but not least, before we go to our phone lines, there's a guy by the name of Tim Ryan. You may have heard of him. He was in the debates. He had 2 lackluster performances, in my opinion. But there was talk that maybe he was stopping his, campaign because, well, he just wasn't doing that great. But then he got off the campaign trail because of the shooting in Dayton, Ohio, and he is a representative of Ohio. So that kind of made sense, but not really, but kind of. I thought maybe he just needed a breather. Like, woo, I'm glad. I mean, I'm not glad somebody got shot, but I'm glad I got a reason to stop getting beat up in the press so much. Like, gosh. So anyway, Tim Ryan recently was on one of these shows. CNN and MSNBC kind of blend together. I figured out when we watched the clip together. But he was talking about, Dayton. And here he is. Where is it? Over here.
I am leading a caravan in my official capacity as a congressman, working with Moms Demand Action to start in Youngstown and go to Akron and Columbus and Dayton and Cincinnati and pick people up along the way. And we're going to Louisville, Kentucky. And we're going to make sure that Mitch McConnell knows that there are 2 pieces of legislation sitting on his desk that he needs to bring up for a vote to actually get some action. And this is not a Democratic or Republican thing. This is an American thing. This is every good-hearted American who's ready to say enough is enough. And we're going to bring a contingent from Ohio down to let Senator McConnell know that we're very, very serious about what's happening here.
Senator McConnell says he won't move until the president tells him to, in effect. We have heard from our reporters on the Hill that Republicans privately, of course, not publicly, but many Republicans privately say that if the president gets behind measures, whether it be red flag laws, bans on high-capacity magazines, universal background checks, if the president does, then there is the possibility of movement. Have you heard anything from this president to indicate to you that he will get behind substantial measures, or do you think he will do what he did after Parkland, for instance, which is make a public statement and then back off?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna show up. He's gonna go to these events today in Texas and Ohio, and then he's gonna slow walk this thing. And Mitch McConnell's gonna do what he's done every damn time. He just follows the president. And what he's got to recognize is he is in a co-equal branch of government. These Republican senators need to go off and grab the Constitution, dust it off, and read Article 1, which creates the Congress. Article 2 creates the presidency. The first article of the Constitution says we are governed by the people. And Mitch McConnell better understand that. And we're going to apply as much pressure as humanly possible. Jim, I can't tell you how sick we are about this. This is happening in too many communities. It's happening in Dayton and El Paso and all of this other stuff. And we're sitting around here waiting for Mitch McConnell to get his marching orders from Donald Trump, who's causing white nationalists to go around shooting people of color in the United States. I mean, give me a break. Come on, Mitch McConnell. I mean, where are your guts? You're supposed to be from Kentucky. Everybody I know from Kentucky got guts, okay? So get your couillons, okay? Grab them and do something, because the American people are fed up with you. We're fed up with you, Stonewall and everything. People are dying on the streets just a couple hours from your house, and you're sitting there and doing nothing. Call the Senate back into session. Get people moving. You can maybe move some Republicans on this because of the tragedies. And you're going to do nothing, and we're going to be sitting here again a few weeks, a few months from now, holding parents in our arms that are crying, saying, why did this happen again in the United States? Enough, Mitch McConnell. Get off your ass and get something done. We're fed up, Jim. I'm telling you, you don't have to spend much time. You're there right now. I think I know where your camera is. I can't see your shot. But right behind you, there's bullet holes in a bar.
behind me.
And we walked through there, right behind you. We walked through there the other day, and the bouncer gave us a tour. And there were people stacked up in the back of that bar that kid walked up to. And if he'd have got in there, if those cops weren't standing close by to shoot him, if he'd have got in there, we would have lost hundreds of people. And Mitch McConnell's doing nothing. This is unacceptable. Trump is a dereliction of duty completely, and he's going to try to distract us. And I'm here to say, Ohioans aren't forgetting. We're going to see Mitch McConnell tomorrow, and we're inviting every surrounding state to get a caravan and meet us in Louisville, Kentucky tomorrow night. Details to follow.
All right. All right. Well, damn it, as you can see, Tim Ryan's pissed off. That's why he had to stop his campaign for a while, because he wanted to get down there to Ohio. He wanted to go back home and lend his support to his community. As he's head up to here, buddy. This has got to stop. What kind of crap is this going on here? Got people dying. Jesus. People are dying out here. And what are you doing about it, Trump? You are out here. What is it? You're causing white nationalists to go out and kill people. Hey, look, guys. I don't want to say that Tim Ryan's totally full of shit. And see, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to talk much about it, because I got a real disdain for racism and bigotry and all that type of stuff, right? Dealt with a lot of it, right? I've been around for a while, so I've seen a lot of different things in my life. But I also dislike people who are grandstanding. And I can't be totally sure that Tim Ryan's grandstanding here. But he's acting like a really tough guy, really pissed off guy, very belligerent, almost apoplectic about this whole thing. And I'm not so sure that's who he is. I'm not so sure. It's like, I feel like he's conjuring something in order to try to elicit a certain response out of people that may not be fundamentally sincere, not be rooted in sincerity, but more so in a way to get traction for his campaign. I could be wrong. Now, just so happens he's going back on the campaign trail. He did not suspend his campaign. That was falsely reported. He's still in it. And now maybe with a raise in his national awareness due to the shooting in Dayton, Ohio and El Paso, his appearances on cable networks such as CNN, as we just saw, maybe he will have a little bit more traction. He'll be able to, get on that debate stage in September. Check this out.
I am leading a caravan in my
will be better because Medicare for All is comprehensive. It covers all health care needs. For senior citizens, it will finally include dental care, hearing aids, and eyeglasses.
But you don't know.
Second of all,
you don't know that,
second
Bernie.
of all,
We'll come to you in a second,
I do know, and I wrote the damn bill. And second of all, many of our union brothers and sisters, nobody more pro-union than me up here, are now paying high deductibles and co-payments. And when we do Medicare for all, instead of having the company putting money into health care, they can get decent wage increases, which they're not getting today.
See, this is why, how can I say this? This is why I'm not so sure that Tim Ryan's on the up and up. That exchange right there, okay? They had that dust up. Remember that in the debate. The first debate, he got creamed by Tulsi Gabbard, and this one he walked right into a buzzsaw with Bernie Sanders over health care. And Bernie shut him down. He got totally embarrassed, and it became a meme. I wrote the damn bill. Sit down, Tim. Come on, Timmy. I don't want to hear you talk. But the thing is, all bluster aside, guys, there were a couple things about that whole argument that people were missing. Bernie's saying Medicare for all would be Medicare or coverage that you don't pay for. And Tim wants to argue, hey, but they got a better plan, the unions have a better plan in Ohio the Teamsters or whatever unions he's supporting have a better plan that they negotiated that's even better than don't pay at all. How could you get a better plan than you don't pay at the point of service? Like, how could you possibly have a better, what's better than free? I don't know 4-letter word that's even better than free. I'm sorry. And not to mention when these workers negotiated this deal, when these unions negotiate a decent healthcare package, it always comes at the expense of hourly wages. So if you get free healthcare, if you get free comprehensive healthcare, vision, dental, the whole thing, everything, right? Now you can negotiate those wages and get more wages. That's all Bernie's saying. And Tim, looking for a way to get traction for his campaign, wants to shit on it because he's got nothing else. And then something else that pissed me off is when Bernie was spirited there talking about his healthcare plan that he wrote, he didn't hire someone to write it like Obama or get a stenographer for the Heritage Foundation for Mitt Romney's care, Romney Care that got passed off as Obamacare. None of that crap. Did Bernie actually wrote this legislation? Didn't have a think tank supported by lobbyists and special interest groups write it for him? Yeah. Tim Ryan had a problem with it, but at the end of the day, what's he really have a problem with? Tim Ryan said, hey, Bernie, you don't have to raise your voice. But a minute ago, I just saw you on CNN. I saw another clip on CNN or MSNBC where Tim Ryan was cursing, yelling and screaming, turning red in the face, acting like a tough guy. But when he's up on the stage with Bernie, he acts like a punk and says, oh, you don't have to yell, Bernie. So I think that Tim Ryan plays politics a lot. And just to my point about the health care, here goes Tim in his own words describing why he disagreed with Bernie Sanders about universal health care. Check this out.
Because Medicare for All is comprehensive. It covers all health care needs for senior citizens. It will finally include dental care, hearing aids, and eyeglasses.
But you don't know
Second
that.
of all.
You don't know that,
Second
Bernie.
of all.
We'll come to you in a second,
I do know it.
Congressman.
I wrote the damn bill.
What did you take away from this interaction that was one of the big buzzy moments of the night?
Yeah, well, I think taking people's private health insurance away is a mistake. I mean, we've got, as I said, we've got union members who negotiated contracts with the business, and they gave away wages to get a good health care deal. And I see it all the time in Youngstown. That, you know, that it sucks because they don't get the wages, but they got the health care. And the world's fallen apart around them, but they have their health care. And so for Democrats to say our nominee is going to be the person who's going to, we know you got really good health care, but we're going to make it better. I tend to think that that's a disaster.
And I know that you're in demand right now. So
yeah, see, look, you know, like I don't know why I'm spending so much time on Tim Ryan, but I'm doing it because he's in a news cycle, and I just felt like addressing it. And I don't like when I see somebody I think is blatantly just being a fake, being disingenuous, being a phony, and that's what he seems like to me. Like Tim, taking away people's private health care. First of all, it's not private health care. I mean, there's health care you pay for, but let's not make it seem like people love health care. People don't love their health care. No one loves their health care. People love doctors. No one loves their health care provider, okay? As in the organization or the entity which provides it, who does the paperwork, okay? No one likes them. They sit around rejecting us, and they charge us out the ass for coverage, okay? No one likes them, Tim Ryan. No one in your union goes, oh, we love Aetna. They're great. They go, they're better than these guys, and slightly better than these guys. They're a whole lot better than this, a lot better than this, a little bit better than this, and it's a toss-up with that one. We'll go with that one. That's how it is, okay? But if we could give them a plan that would give them the same level of coverage or more, they would like that too. And then they could get, maybe instead of $30 an hour, they could get $35 an hour. Or instead of $25 an hour, they could get $33 an hour, or whatever it is. I think that anyone would take a better deal, Tim Ryan, and I would like someone to look into it for me. How much money does Tim Ryan get from the healthcare industry? Yeah, let's just cut the shit. How much money are you taking from the healthcare industry, folks? That's what I like to know, because it's too basic, guys. 1 + 1 = 2. Do the math. All right, so sounds to me like somebody's getting some money somewhere, because why the hell? It's like, okay, we got a fire in this house. Let's go put the fire out. But hold on, let's talk about this first. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. It's just burning in the living room right now. The living room is on fire. It's okay. Let's talk about the best way to deal with this now. Okay, listen. Now, if we go in there with buckets of water to put out the fire, we're going to get water damage. It's going to be weeks and weeks of trying to get that water out of there. I'm not saying we don't do anything. We should do something. But I'm suggesting maybe, just maybe we contain it, and keep the fire in one place. Then we can just tear down the whole front section of the house and rebuild that part and just leave the rest with no water on it. Yeah, like, why should we rush in and destroy put out the fire? Flames, why is fire bad? I'm just saying, why are flames bad? The flames, it's not the flames' fault that it's going upstairs now. It's not the flames' fault that it's traveling upstairs right now. What if you were a flame? What about that, bucko? Bucko, what if you were a flame? What if your friends were flames? Would you want them to be put out like that? Huh? Okay, the whole house is on fire now. See what you caused? See what you did? I'm sitting up here yappering with you, wasting time talking to you. I could have been up here in Youngstown putting out the damn fire, but I got you over here wasting my damn time. I got constituents that work hard. They're living in misery. Now their house is on fire. Houses are burnt up because of you talking to me about it. Damn it, Jesus, burning. That's Tim Ryan. It's vacuous, it's vacant, and it's empty. And it's a ploy, and I'm tired of it. And another thing, stop talking like there are problems in Youngstown or in Ohio before this damn shooting. Don't act like this crap that happened in Dayton is the worst thing that happened in freaking Ohio. I didn't see you when Tamir Rice got his head blown off. I wonder how much, maybe you were busy, maybe you were out there. I'm just saying. All right? I'm just saying. There's a lot of stuff in Ohio that needs fixing. It's a big place. It's a big state. And from what I've been hearing, you're not all that effective of a representative either. You've been getting over on your looks and your ability to rabble-rouse from time to time and haven't been politically connected. They throw money at you. That's why you've been in there 15 years. But what have you really gotten done, Tim? And don't talk about foreign policy bona fides because you got your ass handed to you. Tulsi was like, don't. Here's your ass. You were like, oh, wow. Let me put my ass back on. All right, guys. That's it. Let's go to phone lines. The phone number is 319. Do I have calling? Yes, I do. 319-527-6212. I would like to take calls in order that they come in. Let's get a party in. 319-527-6212. First call in the queue. I'm taking you. 907, you're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hey, it's your girl in Alaska. Gonna make it quick.
Hey.
We don't have a two-party system, honey. We have an oligarchy. And it's very provable right now. When we've got Nancy Pelosi, who has blocked it, said she won't take up on $15 an hour, which she said she would do within 100 days of being elected. Didn't do that. You got to understand that the Democrats are just as guilty of giving this so-called crazy man all the money for his bombs and making sure that these corporate Democrats voted to have all our money go to the top 1%. We really...
Hello. God damn it. I don't know what happened, guys. We just lost the phone lines. You heard that? This is not good. I'm going to try to reboot. All right. You heard it. I'm live. I'm over here. Phone lines are on, and it just says, screw you, Tim Black. We don't want to work right now. So, yeah. I was wondering if something was going on with the phone lines because I was just, the queue looked a little light, but maybe I hadn't announced the phone number yet. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. So, what I'll do is, guys, let's bounce while this is rebooting. We're going to get us a new start. Let's go ahead and check out our comment section to see what people are talking about. We got a good, lively comment section on both Facebook and YouTube. I also like to mention, guys, that we have a Facebook group called the Speak On It Group, and people are lining up. I hope people are joining it. Go to Facebook, Speak On It Group, and we're going to go ahead and get these people approved and get them on the Facebook group. And what's great about it is, guys, we're trying to build that group up so that come 2020, we can be a force to be reckoned with. We can spread the word on important issues. We can have an impact, and I think we got enough time to get it done. So go look up on Facebook, Tim Black Speak On It Group, and go ahead and request to come in. I have two admins, Joy and Buck, and one of them, or myself, one of us, will approve you for the group, okay? So thank you so much. All right. Let's check out people on YouTube. YouTube people, what's up, y'all? Let me try to see if I can zoom in here a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. When the call started off, Lord was on the money. Lord was on the money talking about bombs. Yeah, man. You know what? I don't know what it is, man. War does not resonate. I think so many people are so caught up in what's going on with their life domestically that they don't even tune in. Like when you talk about war and bombs and what we spend, unless you tie it, like I was suggesting that Tulsi Gabbard tie all her conversations about war, they tie it to domestic issues, then people have a problem because people are like, see, America's done a really good job of making people believe that we only do good jobs, we only do good deeds, that we are humanitarians, and everything that we do is rooted in goodness. Okay, so that's something that's been sold in America for a very long time. When we bump heads with that nationalism, people tune out. It's a lot for them to take in. And then we start talking about money. But when we start talking about how our focus on these other issues, which is something to help Donald Trump, by the way. See, Trump had the right pathway. He was saying we're going to invest on home. We're going to invest in America. We're not going to get bogged down in these wars. That's part of the reason why Trump won. It's not just what Andrew Yang says about, these jobs going away. It was also Trump saying the money that we were spending on those wars, he wasn't going to do that anymore. That's part of the reason why he won. But you got to tie peace talk with domestic policy. You got to do it or people will be disengaged. For my community, this is what I know, okay? They feel like they're in a war every day trying to pay the bills. They're in a war in their own lives, in their own neighborhoods, in their own, trying to get a pension, trying to get the kid through college, trying to save the kid from the streets or trying to keep the job or whatever that they're trying to do. And they're not focused on anything beyond outside of the U.S. Some people don't even focus on things outside their state, to be honest with you. So, yeah. But you're damn right that the Democrats vote for these same bills. And why don't they get voted out because of it? Because people, what I just said, people are not tuned into that. I think most people don't even know how much of a budget we spend on the military. In fact, I know they don't because they believe that when we talk about military budget, people automatically start thinking about veterans. They think veterans, our military budget's so big because we're trying to take care of our vets. They don't know that that's a separate part of the budget. No, our military budget, that's over 50% of our revenue, of the money that we spend federally, our federal budget, over 50% of that is on war. That's bombs and artillery. That's got nothing to do with vets. Vets is another slither of another piece of the pie. That's not, but people don't know it because no one says it. No one talks about it. All right, and there's a reason. Same reason why we got this crap health care. Same reason why we can't get universal health care. Same thing. Right. So someone said 58%. Yeah, it's over 50. I know that. I had a graph I used to keep on the screen. I used to keep that in our arsenal. 58%. Hold it. I use Facebook. Facebook doesn't use me. Frederick Murphy said he uses Facebook, but Facebook doesn't use him. What's up, you? What's up, Facebook? Get this out of here. Facebook people, we're trying to wait for our phone lines to come back live. Joyce. Someone said, I love when the woof on my background becomes active. Yeah, that woof is something else, man. Can you believe one day I was doing a show and I got a DM from someone? Look, I want people to know I did not pay for this. I couldn't afford this, okay? Someone offered to do this for me. He said, I love the show. The show is fantastic, but I hate your background, Tim Black. But I'm going to fix it for you. And I was like, what? You hate my background? Remember my old background? I was like, I like that background. No one's ever called it ugly. What are you doing? They were like, that's because they like you. They don't want to hurt your feelings, Tim. I was like, for real, dog? They don't want to hurt my feelings, man? You just hurt my feelings telling me my background's bad and they don't want to hurt my feelings. That hurts my feelings. Like I can't take it? You trying to say I can't take criticism? But look, I did take criticism. I was like, you know what? I disagree with you. But hey, if you can do a better job than what I got, please do. See, I'm not one of those people that's arrogant. I have the best everything. Player, I don't need your help, man. I'm doing what I'm doing. What I need you helping me for. Coming around here trying to make me better. So anyway, I told the young man, I said, look, if you can help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. And like a couple weeks later, and he's like, look, I don't want a shout out. I don't want money. I don't want nothing. I just want you to keep doing what you're doing, Playboy. So people have done great things to help this show, who are very kind. They've done things, and it's amazing. So anyway, thank you for acknowledging that. Hope that he's watching so he'll know how much people appreciate his work. Thank you, my brother, for being a real part of the community, man. I greatly appreciate it. So, man, this thing is jacked up, man. Exactly. What's up, Nessa? How you feeling? Uli said, listen, taxes are nothing else than a contribution of the individual to the benefit of the all society. That's what taxes are. It's sort of like a socialist thing. Like people put money in the pot, and that's what she's saying, I think. The fact that this has long gone by the wayside doesn't change that if you take our taxes back from all places that they shouldn't be, we'll have multiple to pay to healthcare and then some. So if the taxes weren't going to our military, they weren't going to places where the money shouldn't be spent, that money should be redirected to places where Americans wanted to be spent. And that's another thing. It's sort of like, I don't disagree with everything that Tim Ryan says. Tim Ryan makes some good points in that clip I played. Tim Ryan's right. 80 to 90% of Americans are like, maybe we should check these people out who have guns. You know? Maybe we should have stronger background checks. Yeah, 80%. I'm just going to go with this lower number of 80%. Maybe it's not 90. I don't know. Okay? But we can't get it through the Senate. See? We can't get it through the Senate because senators are on the take. It's just like everything else. It's not about the will of the people. So I ended a segment of the show last night telling people, look, like with healthcare, people think that there are a bunch of conservatives who go, I don't want health care. What do I want health care for? I want to die in my bathrooms crying. I want health care. I want to die from a preventable disease, a treatable illness. I want to die in agony like a man. No, it's not a lot of people doing it. Black people going, hey, I'll be a punk, man. Help me. Give me some pills. Give me a shot. Help me get better, please. I want to see my grandkids. That's most Americans, okay? Problem is, we got politicians on the take. They just take that. Get money. Get money. So that's what's going on in our politics. That's why you don't have the health care you want. It's not the people. But my thing is, so when we get upset and we're upset, we're pissed off at conservatives, they agree with us. Conservatives agree with me on this issue. There's no us against them. The them are the corporations and the special interests, people that are paid, that don't want it. It's not the people. It's not the guy with the Make America Great hat on. He wants health care. Now, he may be susceptible for some stupid talking point he heard, I don't know, Tucker Carlson or whatever that mean woman's name is on Fox say. I don't know her name. I forget. Judge Napolitano, but Bino, or something. But by and large, most people, even though they hear that, they still go, hey, yeah, we can still use their health care, though. I don't want a death panel. Oh, God, the death panels will come kill us. But we don't want we still want health care, though. So, you get what I'm saying? Same thing here. This thing is... So, one of the problems that we're going to have, and we need to work on, and I don't know how to fix it exactly except keep talking about it, is just like with guns, just like with healthcare. Most Americans want some type of form. We already had some background checks, so don't get that twisted. But it's like the gun show loophole. Most people don't want a gun show loophole. They're not like, hey, man, it'd be really great if we let a lot of people get guns by going around the system. Who would that benefit? Like, I know there are people that want to get over on things, they want to benefit, but who benefits from that? You don't benefit from some guy being able to sell guns in a way that's not truly aligned with the law, with the spirit of the law. That doesn't benefit a regular person. So the people that it benefits are the people that want it. The people that don't benefit from it and see any pain from it, they don't want it. That's how that works. You don't get a benefit from something, you tend not to want it. So, and especially if it's painful. And I believe, by and large, most people don't like mass shootings. Unless, I can't even joke about that. I'm not even going to joke about it. But most people don't like mass shootings, okay? Unless it's cheese in the guns and, it's at a kid's birthday party and they're shooting cheddar cheese. I don't know, all right? But most people, if it was a water gun fight or a laser tag, like most people don't want that. So, don't buy into this garbage where they want to turn us against each other on this. This is all fabricated, guys. This is to make you not want to work with other folks. And also it's also to fool you into thinking why something can't be solved. See, they do the same thing with conservatives. They tell conservatives, these stupid liberals don't want to work with us on XYZ. Like, what's XYZ, though? There's a stalemate. On what? Tell people what's in the budget. Tell them where you want the money to go. So they'll use one issue, like, I don't know, something that's a wage issue to make everybody get pissed off. But they don't really want to go to the root of the problem and tell people exactly what's in it. And some of these bills be full of crap that you would not want to support. So that's the other kick to it. So sometimes it's like, we get upset about bills, but we got to really know what's inside of them. But yeah. Let me go another question, man. Oh, Lord. Okay. Back to YouTube. Money Train James. The Money Train. Oh, God. The host says, Dash host says, well, hold on. Let me jump down my super chats, man. Super chat. Me, Lynn Lewis. Me, Lynn Lewis is a new member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. What's up, Me, Lynn? How you doing? Welcome to the Tim Black Wolfpack. Make sure you send me an email at clientcare@timblacktv.com and say, hey, Tim Black member here, want my gift pack, and we'll send it out to you. Send your mailing address, okay? Wherever you want me to send it, because it's a physical thing. We're going to send it out to you. Also, Dan Shu says, new member of the Wolfpack, shame on me for not finding this channel earlier. Nah, man, look, that's why I try to work so hard, bro. Like, because, or I don't know if it's a man or woman. Dan Shu, look, I work very hard. I realize that there are a lot of people who don't know who the hell I am or what we got going on here. So part of that is me saying, hey, let me give some stuff to my people. Let me give out free gifts. People like gifts. It's crazy how that works. People like gifts. People feel appreciated. And they also tell their friends about it, man. I want to spread some good love, some goodwill with the people that support this show and also grow the show at the same time. So I think if I invest in my people will continue to invest in me. And it's something that you don't see done a lot. And I'm looking, that's why I'm doing it, frankly. But thank you so much for becoming a member. And that Shu said that Elizabeth Warren would be a great tour guide at a park somewhere. I think, so, look, I agree with you, but I also think that Elizabeth Warren's a very smart lady, and she would apply that smartness and grow a backbone and be willing to die. So you got to be willing to die on the hill. You got to be willing to crash and burn for what you believe in. And you got to believe in something so much that you don't care. Right? So I don't sense that in Elizabeth Warren. Sort of like my criticism of Tim Ryan. I'm just not sensing that the guy is willing to go against everything and risk his career and just be like really truthful and honest and just be like, hey, this is what we stand on. This is what we fight for. I just don't believe it, okay? I don't believe Elizabeth Warren's willing to do it. I don't believe Tim Ryan. I don't think that's what Tim Ryan's doing. I think Tim Ryan is playing to the cameras, trying to give his dilapidated campaign a makeover. Give it a shot in the arm because it's lazy and don't want to do nothing. His campaign just, man, why I got to leave the house? I'm watching the game, man, and smoking weed. Why I got to get up off the couch, man? You know? There's a couple people in this race who have lazy campaigns that aren't doing anything, man. Tim Ryan's campaign. Amy Klobuchar's campaign it's like the old woman from The Sopranos. Remember her? Remember Tony's mom from The Sopranos? Amy Klobuchar's like, Ma, help me win the campaign. Could you help me win the campaign, Ma? And Amy Klobuchar's campaign's like, I'm going to bed. But Ma, we need to do better in Iowa. I don't want to be embarrassed. Come on. Do better. You're just like your father. Always trying to do better. Go away. You know, and they're not there are other lazy campaigns. Look at Cory Booker's campaign. This campaign is just, it's got problems too. It's like, Cory Booker's campaign was so bad because it got to be started like 3 times, right? His campaign, you had to hit it with the paddles. His campaign is a 96-year-old chain-smoking alcoholic guy who just won't die, though. He just won't die. It's keep resuscitating them because Cory Booker's restarted his campaign like 3 or 4 times, and it's only been going for like 3 months, but 3 or 4 times he had to relaunch his campaign. Remember the first time he launched it like on MLK's birthday or something like that. It's like his campaign was like, hey, let's get in here. Get my campaign going back. Get it in. Look, let me just let it die. It's looking really bad, man. No, man, resuscitate my campaign. Better get my campaign back up. Clear. Why'd you wake me up? I'm just going to die again. Let me go see what the Lord has for me on the other side. You bald-headed, fork-faced, you. Get in here and get my campaign going again. Guys, this is really bad. I hate to tell you, this is really bad what's going on here. The phone lines are not working, man. Sorry. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. I think we're going to have to do a makeup show with the phone lines. This is not good. What would be a good day to do a makeup phone show? We can't wait till next Friday. I think people would be really pissed off if they can't do phone calls until next Friday. Monday? Do a phone show Monday? I mean, actually, though, we could actually have phone calls more often because we have a phone call. We have access to the phones every day of the month, right? I can have phone calls every day of the month, but it's hard to work it into the show, But we could definitely. I think we're gonna do phone calls on Monday because this is ridiculous, right? Bonnie, do Elizabeth Warren. But Elizabeth Warren has a very interesting campaign. She Gee Willikers. I need a bunch of new sayings. I'm about to work on my Elizabeth Warren because, golly gee, I wonder. Fiddly sticks and cinnamon buns. Cinnamon buns and fiddly sticks. So Elizabeth Warren, what are we going to do about helping the blacks? I got a plan for that. Jump in Jehoshaphat's toenails. Listen. Here's the deal. If you take a pound of sugar, add some vanilla, mix that in, really good, really gooey, really googly goo, right? With a ladle of butter and a boatload of some love and care, and you pull yourself up and you lace that shirt and you lay it out on the bed and then you put it together. Oh, things happen. Now, I'm not someone that's here to tell you this. I look like Grandma Dynamite. That's because I'm on fire, baby. I'm on fire like TNT. Like two twiddly sticks of gumption and love mixed together with pistachio nuts and butter pecan flavoring. Sprinkles of pecan and pecan chips. A little touch of, kissed by a little bit of lemon lime meringue. Oh, these are things when I was a little girl in Kentucky I grew up thinking, wow, woolly Waka. Peppermint fudge on a sugar top sundae, drizzly sticks, and G. Willikers Batman and man, stop, man. I love you guys, but you're making me act crazy here. All right? We got very interesting campaign people. All right, Tim Black, cut it out. Cut it out, Tim Black. All right, so somebody was saying, Tim Black, you talk a lot about Bernie Sanders. Look, guys, I support Bernie Sanders. That's why I talk a lot about him. But I also talk a lot about him because to me, he's the front runner in this contest. You don't really think people are excited about Joe Biden, do you? I mean, did you look at the ratio between how many donators or volunteers Bernie has compared to all other people in the race? Bernie's got over 1 million people that volunteer to work for free. Not the paid staff. Work for free. 1 million people. How many does, I don't know, how many do you think Kamala Harris has? Like 50? Come on, man. And half of those guys are only there because, they want a job. In their administration. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, who's really inspiring the people? Not a lot of people inspire people. It takes a lot to inspire people, so you got to talk a lot about Bernie. You know, and people like, Tim, stop talking badly about Kamala. Kamala could be the first black female president. And I'd be like, fuck you. I'm going to talk about her ass. You better get used to me talking about her. You don't complain when I talk about Mayor Pete. I talk about Mayor Pete a lot. In fact, I got a new Mayor Pete video coming out from a show I did live the other day. I called Mayor Pete Ben Shapiro of the left. Yeah. Called him a universal soldier with no universe. Yeah. I'm all over his case. No one complains about me going after Mayor Pete. Going after Mayor Pete, Amy Klobuchar, Bill de Blasio. Come on. But you just got a thing about Kamala. You don't need to let that go. Every once in a while, I get a black guy's pissed off. Man, don't say that about my sister. Man, this is crap, man. She's black, man. Be like, so what? I got robbed by a black person one time. I didn't care if he was black or white. I didn't feel better like, oh, don't shoot me, man. Don't kill me. Please don't blow my brains out. I got kids. Oh, you're a black guy? I feel so much better now. This is great. Here, man. Got some extra money hidden in my sock for you. I like to help out. Help your situation. Oh, man, it's okay, man. I can get stitches. It's not a big deal, man. No, I was scared I'm scared to death. I almost peed on myself. I didn't feel better. So you should not feel better just because it's a person with brown skin that's screwing you over, man. Getting screwed over sucks. It's okay not to like that person. If Kamala Harris was a white man, you wouldn't even have any time. You wouldn't give her no time of day. A white guy who locked up black people, you'd be like, I don't want to hear it. F the Democrat Party. You would be so pissed off, there'd be no one who could convince you otherwise. But since it's Kamala Harris, let me be really, really clear. I could prosecute this president. I could do, you sit your ass down. I don't see any difference between Kamala Harris and Jeff Sessions. I don't. They had the same job. And they were both trying to be good at their job, locking up black and brown people and poor white people. They don't lock up rich people, and they lock up a lot of poor people, and they lock up a lot of black people. Come on, guys. So I don't think anybody who's a prosecutor or attorney general or a DA from San Francisco should be president or should run for president. In the Democratic Party, I think you should run in the Republican Party. They're the party of law and order. And you only think it's okay because the Clintons started that. We're trying to get the law and order vote. And that's what started all this horrible crime bills and all this crap with Democrats portraying black people, stabbing us in the back in order to try to win over white voters and Republicans and conservatives. That's what this is all about, man. So stop defending Kamala Harris and get over it if you are. If you're going to watch me, you're going to hear a lot of bashing of Kamala Harris. I'm sorry. You're going to hear it. And no, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that you subject yourself to something you can't stand. I'm sorry that you don't know she's bad for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you think Charlemagne the God is a better judge of politics than your brother Tim Black. I'm sorry. I own this platform. These guys don't own their platforms. They can't say what they want to say, and they're looking for paychecks. So I'm sorry that you don't do research. All right? Now, we're going to talk bad about Joe Biden. We're going to talk bad about a lot of these suckers, man, because a lot of them are horrible. It ain't, I'm not going to just be talking about one issue or one situation or one candidate. We're going to cover the news. But damn it, we're going to go in on these people. And guess what? They got it coming. All of them. And I'm always punching up. I don't punch down on who am I? Look, that's another thing. What's this idea? Tim, you are attacking. First of all, me talking about people on my independent channel is not attacking. I can't attack Mayor Buttigieg. I can't attack him. He's worth millions of dollars. He is known the country over. He's a powerful man. I can't attack Joe Biden, dummy. Joe Biden's former vice president and senator. He's a millionaire. He's living a beautiful life. Living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you, Tim Black. He ain't worried about me. No, for you to say I'm attacking these people makes it seem like we're on the same level. Like I have access to them. I don't. I'm not attacking them. I'm exposing them. I'm not attacking them. I'm questioning them. I'm not attacking them. I am critiquing them. It's what Don Lemon and Rachel Maddow and Joy Reid and Stephanopoulos and Chris Matthews and Chris Hayes, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be doing the same thing I'm doing. And also, it's what John Oliver and Trevor Noah and Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers. It's also what they're supposed to be doing too. They're not doing their damn jobs. That's why I'm doing my damn job. You understand? Those comedians are supposed to be doing what I'm doing. Now. All right. Whew. You hear me? All right. It's ridiculous, man. Laura says, remember Dana Carey's church lady? That's war. Thanks for the super chat, Laura. You're right. Well, isn't that special? Isn't that special? Oh. Elizabeth Warren. We got a catastrophe, a mass shooting. What do you think we should do? Well, isn't that special? They, look, I don't know how you somehow... Elizabeth Warren, whether she intended to or not, she left a lot of people high and dry in 2016. My understanding is she did it because she thought she was going to be a part of Hillary Clinton's campaign or her cabinet, or it was some deal worked out. I don't know exactly why. I would love to ask Elizabeth Warren why. It matters to those who are politically engaged. But one thing's for certain, and two things are for sure. She did not get involved at all in Standing Rock. And that bothered me because, well, Native American people have suffered so much in this country. If you're going to be someone, whether through your nana and your pawpaw told you was Native American, if that's true or not, why would you not get involved in a situation where they obviously were being taken advantage of? Like that really bothered me. And I'm not trying to be like, okay, well, because you said you're Native American, you should be involved. But I think you should be involved, though. I know it's wrong, right? But I think you should. In fact, I think everybody should be involved. I think all politicians should have got involved in that issue. That's what I believe, okay? And just the fact that you were kind of saying you were, too, kind of bothered me, And it bothered a lot of people, right? And just that... When you don't do the thing that people think you should do, it makes people lose trust in you. That makes sense? It's not just her, though. I mean, it's a number. Like, what was Cory Booker doing? Did Cory Booker go to Standing Rock? No. Did Cory Booker have words of encouragement for the people in Standing Rock? No. Oh, hell no. He was too busy telling us we don't need those pharmaceutical drugs from Canada. We'd be just fine with these paying 10 times as much over here because it's safer. And when that didn't work out, he was like, uh-oh, I might lose my seat. I would hate to lose my seat. Losing my seat would suck. Let me change my course here real quick. That's right. You can email me. Email me for business opportunity, my brother. If you got a business question or business opportunity you want to discuss with me, email me at tim@timblacktv.com or timstake2@gmail.com. All right? Thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you. So, look, I'm not here to beat up on anybody other than the people that deserve it. And yeah, I guess you would call that beating up on them. That's cool. Hey, if you want to call it beating up on them, what the hell? I can't win this battle. I don't need to win. Hey, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. It seems to be working. We having a good time. We speak of truth to power. And, you can't be soft in this game. You got to go for the juggler. You got to speak truth to power. You can't be worried about, like, what good would it be to be an independent media and be worried about what you say? That's the whole point of being an independent media. The guys who broke Watergate weren't like, oh, man, what if Nixon gets mad at us? They were like, we're going after the truth, baby. We're going to blow this thing wide open. Care about no damn Nixon. And that's how you got to be about all things. That's how I see it. And if not, there's always work at the post office. All right, guys, I'm Tim Black. Find me at Real Tim Black on Facebook and Twitter. I'm sorry about this freaking phone lines. We're going to have a makeup show on Monday. Thank you for everybody that contributed to the show. Thank you, Laura. Alicia call came in. You're right. Both parties pay for war. But it's not the parties. It's not the people. We don't pay for it. We do pay for it, but Republicans and Democrats, by and large, don't want war. They think they're helping themselves or helping other people or protecting themselves. If they knew really what's going on, they would be up in arms, but they don't know. So it's not the party, it's the party, people that run the parties. It's not, when I think party, I think about people. When I think people, I think voters. And those voters, they're lied to so much sometimes, I almost feel like I almost want to feel like I don't want to even be upset with them. But I know I should be. It's a battle, believe me, because it's like, come on, get some information, man. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it before you sign it. Read it before you know. I don't know. I know it's tough. People put their trust in this news entity, and sometimes they believe it without question. Because we come into your homes. I know I come into your homes bearing gifts. Don't shoot me. But it's tough, man, because they believe Rachel Maddow. They believe Rachel for 3 years. Russia's the deadliest thing. It's Russia. Meanwhile, Tulsi Gabbard got legislation to help strengthen our elections to keep them fair and balanced, and nobody will vote for it because they really don't give a crap about our elections. It was just a talking point. Do you think the average American knows that Tulsi Gabbard put together legislation, most comprehensive legislation to protect our elections? And these same people that cried, Russia, Russia, won't even sign the damn thing? Hey, it don't get no clearer. All right, guys, I got love for you. I'll see you next week. I'll be putting videos out on my YouTube channel. Please go check them out. Do me a favor, guys. Watch 5 videos on YouTube. Watch 5 videos on YouTube. Help the show. If you can't become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack, I get it. Money tight. I get it. Watch some videos. Watch 5 videos a day. I don't know. I try to keep it moving. Yeah. All right. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to Tim Black's Wolfpack. Remember, don't let nobody take your cornbread, right? Tim Black's Wolfpack got your back. I got your back. You got my back. And don't argue this weekend with anybody. Feels weird not having my phone lines, man. I'm all out of sync. Sprinkle some facts on them, all right? Sprinkle some facts on them. Also, there's going to be a sale on the gear shop. My Spreadshirt gear shop with a Tim Black Wolfpack gear. They got a special going this week. So if you were thinking about getting a t-shirt or a mug, now would be a good time to do it because you're going to save, I think, 15%. I don't control the specials. They control them. So every once in a while they have specials. So instead of paying, $20, you're going to pay like $17 or $16 or something. Something like that. It might be worth it, Save a little bit of money. You buy 2, you save a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? All right. I got love for you. Adrian, he said he sent me an email. Okay, man, I'll check for you. All right, brother. I'll check you guys later. Be safe. Remember, Tim Black's got your back and nobody else do. It's not me, it's us. We are one. Don't let nobody take your cornbread. Sprinkle some facts on them. And Real Tim Black on Facebook and Twitter, man. Also, I'm on Instagram. It's Tim Black at Night. I got to put some new content on Instagram. Yeah. Got to get my numbers up on Instagram. That's where all the young people are at. They're on Instagram. My son is on TikTok. Yeah, man, I started a TikTok thing, and then I gave it to my son because TikTok seemed like it's really for young people, man. You know, I got to accept, man. I'm almost 50. I got to accept this. Maybe, got to let it go. You know, some things you got to let go. You know, you just can't do everything, you know. Got to let kids, you know. He's 21. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, son. Do you. All right, guys. See you soon.